men who stay stuck as friends from those she actually desires on a romantic level. Let's start. The first sign is that touch becomes a quiet form of communication. When a woman goes without meaningful physical closeness for an extended period, her body experiences what neuroscience calls skin hunger. It's a natural biological response. Human skin has countless oxytocin receptors that naturally crave connection. So, she may start touching you more often, but it won't be random. These touches are usually subtle and instinctive. Maybe she lightly rests her hand on your arm while laughing, adjusts your collar for no real reason, or allows her shoulder to brush yours during a conversation. These small gestures tend to linger just a little longer than normal. There's a hidden message in all of this. She is noticing how you react. If you pull away or seem uncomfortable, her mind could interpret it as rejection. But if you stay relaxed, smile, and naturally match the positive energy, you have successfully navigated the first signal. Sign number 2 is that she starts seeking repeated emotional reassurance. When a woman isn't receiving meaningful attention from a man, it can create an emotional gap. This isn't about vanity. It's about a need to feel seen and connected. Many women instinctively look for emotional stability before allowing themselves to be vulnerable or intimate. Because of this, she might start asking more personal questions. She may ask things like, "Do you think I handled that badly?" Or, "Am I too intense?" Often she isn't looking for logical answers. She just wants to feel emotionally understood. If you respond automatically with something shallow like, "No, you're fine," you risk missing the chance to create a deeper connection. But if you respond thoughtfully, for example, saying, "You seem like someone who feels deeply," and that's rare these days, you create a level of emotional resonance that many men overlook. Sign number 3 is that her body language subtly changes around a strong masculine presence. This is fascinating. During periods of sexual or emotional abstinence, her limbic system, the part of the brain connected to attraction, can become more sensitive. It's like her awareness of potential connection is heightened. You might notice she plays with her hair more around you, crosses and uncrosses her legs, or leans slightly toward you, even from across the room. These micro expressions are mostly unconscious. The mistake many men make is assuming these signs mean they should immediately push for escalation, which can scare her off. The wiser approach is to match her energy instead of overpowering it. If she leans forward, you lean forward slightly. If she initiates light touch, you respond in a natural, respectful way. Attraction works like a rhythm, and the man who guides that rhythm subtly without being controlling becomes unforgettable. Sign number 4 is that she quietly tests your emotional stability. When a woman has been alone for a long time, she often develops emotional defenses. Before letting someone into her personal life, she wants to see if you can handle her authentic self, not just the version she shows publicly. She may share something personal and carefully watch how you react. She is gauging whether you can stay grounded when she expresses her real feelings, whether positive or messy. If you respond with calm acceptance and genuine interest, she starts to lower her guard. But if you react with judgment, impatience, or dismissiveness, she may retreat. This is not about manipulation. It's about her survival instincts. Women who have spent long periods without intimacy have learned that their vulnerability is valuable and only offered to those who prove capable of holding it safely. The fifth and most significant sign is that her eyes often tell the truth before her words do. When a woman has not experienced intimacy for a while, her gaze often becomes more revealing. It's not about staring or being overly obvious. Instead, her eyes linger on moments where connection could happen. You might notice that she maintains eye contact slightly longer than usual, or that her pupils dilate when she talks with you privately. Sometimes she looks at you in ways that communicate curiosity. Your reaction matters more than you think. Sometimes she might create a small conflict just to see how you handle it, whether you stay steady or get flustered. She might say something a little provocative, just to gauge your emotional control. Many men struggle at this point. They either try to fix her feelings as if they were some problem to solve or react defensively, which can shut down the interaction. What she truly values is a man who can listen patiently and without judgment, someone emotionally grounded enough to be present with her feelings without losing his own stability. This is a crucial skill that separates confident men from those who overreact or panic when emotions show up. She often creates tiny opportunities for closeness, almost like giving you a gentle invitation to connect without saying it outright. This is where things often shift dramatically. When a woman wants a deeper connection but is hesitant to express it directly, she tends to arrange situations where intimacy can naturally grow. For example, she might say, "Could you help me with something at my place?" Or, "I don't really want to watch this movie by myself." These are socially comfortable ways to invite private time, and they are rarely about the activity itself. They are about creating a space where trust and closeness can flourish. This is the moment when emotional maturity really counts. A man who lacks experience might walk in expecting romance to escalate immediately. A confident, emotionally intelligent man understands that comfort and emotional safety must come first. When you spend time together, the focus should be on building genuine connection. Talk casually, laugh freely, let the moment grow naturally. If she starts moving closer, as she often will, you remain composed and self-assured. There's no need to rush, force, or appear desperate. You allow things to evolve at a natural pace, which communicates security and confidence far more than words ever could. Many men miss these subtle signals because they concentrate on trying to impress rather than understanding what she truly wants. Today, I've shared several signs that often go unnoticed but carry enormous weight. Knowing these gives you a unique advantage in creating authentic connection. Use this awareness wisely, with respect and integrity, and focus on cultivating real emotional bonds. The deeper point is this: both partners are ultimately seeking genuine connection, not superficial attraction. Emotional resonance matters far more than grand gestures or smooth lines. Being present, attentive, and grounded creates the kind of closeness that lasts. In daily interactions, pay attention to the little things. Notice how she adjusts her tone, how her eyes linger, how she might subtly mirror your gestures. These are often unconscious signals of comfort and interest. A woman who feels emotionally safe is far more likely to engage, open up, and allow vulnerability. As a man, your ability to stay steady, patient, and genuinely curious about her inner world becomes your greatest asset. You don't need to force intimacy. You need to nurture the conditions where it can naturally appear. When she senses that you are emotionally reliable, she will naturally gravitate closer to you. This doesn't happen overnight. It happens through small, consistent actions that build trust over time.